Na entry na konjam
request the audience to please rise. Please take a seat. Very hearty good afternoon to all the dignitaries on and off the dais, respected chief guests, chairman, principal, professors, participants, and all the attendees. We gathered here today at this Oxford College of Law, the valedictory ceremony of the second late Shri S.Narasaraugaru Memorial National Moot Court Competition. Before we begin the valedictory ceremony, may I request Dr. S.N.V.L. Narasimharajugaru Sir, Chairman, the Oxford Educational Institutions, to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice S.R. Banurmat, Chairman, Law Commission of India, to the valedictory ceremony with a token of gratitude for gracing the ceremony with his presence. Chairman Sir to also welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Chidanand Reddy S. Patil Sir, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Affairs, to the valedictory ceremony. Request Chairman Sir to welcome our special guest, Shri S. Basaraj Sir, Senior Advocate, High Court of Karnataka. And also our special guest, Dr. Jagdish Halshetty Sir, Advocate, High Court of Karnataka, to the ceremony. We also have a special guest today with us, Advocate of Supreme Court, Kumaran Sir. We welcome him to the dais.
He is an Oxford first batch of students.
I now request Madam Principal to welcome Dr. S.N.V.L. Narasimharajugaru Sir, Chairman of the Oxford Educational Institutions, to the ceremony. May I request Assistant Professor Parvati Chandran Ma'am to welcome our Principal, Pragnya S. Patil, to the ceremony. We take a moment to thank Shri Mohan Kagarki Sir for setting a wonderful moot proposition. Unfortunately, he was unable to join us for this event due to prior commitments. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend a warm welcome to each one of you to the valedictory ceremony of second late Shri S.Narasaraugaru Memorial National Moot Court Competition. I, Hema Shanbhat, am immensely grateful and happy to be your host for this ceremony along with the other members of the organizing committee. On behalf of the college, I once again welcome you all to the ceremony. An event of this magnitude and such significance is impossible without divine blessings. As we begin the ceremony with a prayer, I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward and lead us into this auspicious ritual symbolizing enlightenment and gratitude.
East and Moot. This is East, no?
Respected dignitaries, today being 26th of November, Constitution Day, S.N.V.L Day, may I request you also to take a moment to honor one of the most prominent personalities instrumental in the making of our Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, by offering flowers to his photograph. I now request the college choir team to proudly present a rendition of the Nadagoudar.
भारत जननीय तनु जाते जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदी वनಗಳ ನಾಡೆ जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ जय भारत जननीय तनु जाते जय हे कर्नाटक माते ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜೈ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜೈ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಗಣ್ಣ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪುನ್ನ ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಚನ್ನ ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮ ನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜೈ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ತೈಲಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಡಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಲಂಕಣ ಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜೈ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸೀಕ ಜನರುದ್ಯಾನ ಜನಗಣ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಗಾಯಕ ವೈನಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ಗೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಸುಂದರ ನದಿ ವನಗಳ ನಾಡೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ರಸ ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಹೇ 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 ಲಾ 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 ಹೇ 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 ಲಾ 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 ಲಾ.
Thank you, team. What a beautiful song, and we have our Rashtrakavi poem to thank for it. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. Stepping out of your comfort zone and challenging your own limits, that's what courage is, isn't it? But courage doesn't always have to roar. Sometimes courage is the little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. Over the last 3 days, we have not only witnessed courage propelled by talent and exceptional legal skills by the participants and their mentors, but unparalleled enthusiasm, hard work, grit and determination from all of the people involved behind the scenes to make this event a grand success. What a show of talent it has been. The Oxford College of Law is thrilled to see growing participation since our first national moot court competition. This year, we have 23 teams from various law colleges from different parts of the country who have worked tirelessly to present their research and arguments and traveled all the way here to enhance the significance of this event. And what better day for us to be celebrating the bright minds, the budding advocates, in the presence of luminaries in the field of law than on 26 November, on this wonderful occasion celebrated as Constitutional Day or National Law Day, Samvidhan Divas, commemorating the adoption of the Constitution of India, the fundamental principles governing the nation. This day also signifies the country's independent identity. As the chairman of the drafting committee, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar skillfully drafted key articles emphasizing on fundamental rights, social justice through affirmative action and equality. We have the makers of our constitution to thank for an independent judiciary, the inclusion of fundamental duties and a flexible amendment process, and more importantly, the guiding principle of Satyameva Jayate, truth alone wins. We are beginning this wonderful ceremony with a heartfelt thanks to the makers of our constitution. And about this event, we have so many personalities to thank for making today's event a reality. To begin with, we have Madam Principal, Dr. Pragnya Patil, who has been a constant source of guidance and support to the Moot Court Association and the organizing committee. Dr. Pragnya Patil is a seasoned scholar, and she's a gold medalist and a rank holder with PhD for her empirical research on law relating to e-commerce. She has herself been a mooter and a brilliant one at that, having won Best Lady Advocate and Best Memorial Awards at different national law moots. In addition to environmental law, her subjects of interest are cyber law, IPR, CPC, and international trade, which she has taught as well. She was selected to present in the International Virtual Conference on New Facets of Consumer Protection conducted by NLSIU on 19th November 2022, and her article has been published as a chapter in a book titled The Consumer Law and Practice, Contemporary Issues and Way Forward. Madam Principal, we are proud to have you as our guide and leader, and we kindly invite you to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Emma. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, dignitaries, respected faculty members, and the bright minds that have gathered here today. What a day it was. Yeah, and I can, the last 2 days, there has been this turning of the intellect of all the 24 participants that they've had. And it was definitely a delight to watch the finals. Of course, the semi-finals were also equally excellent, and I know that all of you are awaiting the results, so I will not waste further time. I would first want to extend my warm welcome to each one of you from the Oxford College of Law, and our beloved chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice S.R. Vanurma, Chairman, Law Commission of Karnataka. Sir, I heartily welcome you to this event. I further welcome the guest of honor, Dr. Chidanand Reddy S. Patil, Research Director of our special guest, Shri S. Vasavaraj, Designated Senior Advocate, High Court of Karnataka, member KSC. Sir, I welcome you to this event. And Advocate Kumaran sir, our alumni, the first batch of the Oxford College of Law and Standing Counsel for Tamil Nadu Government. And the Supreme Court of India, sir, I welcome you. Then we have Dr. Jagdish Hanshetty, Advocate, High Court of Karnataka, Bengaluru. I welcome you to the event. So I welcome the participants who have come here with rigorous preparation and given their best, right? So I welcome all of you to this valedictory event. I welcome the teaching and non-teaching staff of the Oxford College of Law and all the dignitaries present here, Muralidhar sir, and all the press and all the people presiding on this function. I thank you for this opportunity. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. We are blessed to have among us today our esteemed chief guest for the inaugural ceremony, an exemplary in the field of law, Justice Shri S.N.V.L sir, former chairman, Karnataka Law Commission. And I request...
Present chairman.
So sorry. I apologize. Current chairman of Karnataka Law Commission, and I request Preetam Shanbha to introduce and formally welcome Justice Shri S.N.V.L sir to the valedictory ceremony.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries that are present on the dais and off the dais, all the members of the faculty, principals, heads of institutions of Oxford College, all the Oxford institutions, and most importantly, my student friends that have come here from different parts of the country. As Hema said, there are 23 plus colleges that have participated, so it's a very large number, and all of you here, thank you so much for coming out in such large numbers. So it's really a special honor. Hema used the word blessed, so I'll use it again. We are truly blessed. It is my honor and privilege to introduce a very special and distinguished guest, His Lordship, Honorable Mr. Justice S.R. So let's again give a big round of applause. So I want to say a few words about Honorable Justice Sir. He is the former Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala. He also served as the judge of the High Court of Karnataka and later as the chairman of the Maharashtra State Human Rights Commission, which is a career spanning nearly 4 decades, that's 40 years. He started his practice in the year 1973 as a defense lawyer for almost 17 years and then as a state prosecutor for 7 years, which is on the opposite side of the accused. I was watching a video that you gave recently, sir. And the most interesting part is the next 13 years as a judge, which is balancing both the sides. So that's very interesting, which is what reflects the legal luminary status that he has so rightfully earned. In June of 1997, he was elevated as the judge of the High Court of Karnataka, and during his tenure, he has rendered hundreds of judgments, and I've chosen 2 or 3 of them, which are very important. As students of criminal law and both IPC and CRPC, most of us during our exams and as we studied those books, we will remember these landmark judgments which were delivered by His Lordship. The first one, very popular during those days, Swami Shraddhananda case. It was a cold-blooded murder not too far away from here, about 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers from here, at a place called 81 Richmond Road. There's also a Netflix documentary that was made on this recently called Dancing on the Grave. So, Sir actually presided over that judgment. Another name that sent shivers down the 90s kids, so those of you that were born and lived in the 90s and went to school, was the name Umesh Reddy. So, Sir, actually, Umesh Reddy was a psychopath and a serial killer who was given death penalty by Honorable Justice Mr. Bannerman, sir. So, let's give a big round of applause. Another landmark judgment that we are all very well aware of is Joseph Rodriguez versus the state of Karnataka, popularly known as the Hasina case. So this was an acid attack case where the victim underwent an acid attack and face and various body parts were disfigured. And the accused in this case would have easily gotten away with a 5-year sentence, but Sir actually took up the case and he was actually awarded life imprisonment. And in an event, I remember reading this somewhere, that the police commissioner of Bengaluru, the then police commissioner, actually walked up to the Honorable Justice Sir and thanked him because the acid attack cases drastically came down after that judgment. I want to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, that it is these landmark judgments that bring a new dimension to the criminal justice system, safeguarding the interests of the accused, the victims, and the society, and more importantly, it shapes and evolves the criminal jurisprudence in the country. So some of you may remember we recently visited Nadagoudar, right? Bangalore Mediation Center. Now, an interesting fact that I found out recently is that Honorable Justice Sir is the founder president of Bangalore Mediation Center. And one important accolade in Sir's credit is that he was invited to the United States of America by the Justice Department of America along with a team of judges, and they held discussions and interactions with various major institutions such as Warner Brothers, General Electric, General Motors, Microsoft, and the Stanford University as well on intellectual property rights and the issues evolving in US as well as India. So that's a huge credit and accolade. So those of us that are in tune with all the developments recently, in the current context, there's a lot of debate about judicial independence, a lot of debate about judicial propriety, fiscal honesty, and sincerity. I want to mention something very important. As Chief Justice of Kerala, Honorable Justice Sir wanted to bring transparency in judiciary. So he was the first Chief Justice in India who declared his assets along with all judges of Kerala High Court. And this was posted on the Kerala High Court website. And this was really Honorable Justice's clarion call to pivot the judiciary on a path of transparency and fiscal honesty. So it's never been done before, so it was among the many firsts to his credit. So to name a few important positions that he has held, and I hope I don't miss out any: State Public Prosecutor from the year 1990 to 1997, Judge of the High Court of Karnataka from 1997 to 2009, later on Chief Justice of Kerala from 2009 to 2010. After that, Chairperson Maharashtra State Human Rights Commission 2013 to 2018, then Chairman State Law Commission since 2019. And he also assisted V.S. Malimat, again a very familiar name for those of us who study law. He assisted the Malimat Commission on reforms on criminal justice system as a very key contributor to that. Few interesting things that I found out, apart from his commitment to the judiciary, he is also known for his love of nature, Hindustani classic music, Marathi and Kannada, and both Natya Sangeet as well as Bhava Gita and dramas. He's an avid reader of books in 4 different languages, loves cricket, was a keen sportsman during his school and college days, also took part in judo and weightlifting competitions. He has not only spun magic in his role as a judge, but he's also an amateur magician and a hypnotist, which is very interesting. Sir, I'll just take one more minute. There is an important quote that I found out in my research, and I want to read that quote, if I have a permission. So this was a quote from late Justice Krishna Iyer, former Supreme Court judge and acclaimed jurist of international repute. So he said, and this is in the words of late Justice Krishna Iyer. So he says, to honor the great Chief Justice Banurma, the Chief Justice of Kerala then, I join you to pay homage to that high noble functionary. He was a great judge, and the qualities of a good justice, in the words of Socrates, is to hear courteously, to answer wisely, to consider soberly, and to decide impartially. His departure leaves a void in the judiciary of Kerala, because it is difficult to find a man of his humility, his compassion, and his gentlemanliness. He is too young to retire, as his rich services are needed for the country of India at a time when judiciary is normally losing its sublime stature. Our nation, and this is in the words of Krishna Iyer, sir, our nation is glorious because there are some very good Banurmas. And this was said during his retirement. So I have to say this word again and again. We're truly blessed, and it's an honor to have you amongst us, sir. And may I please request you to come up and do a short gathering and enlighten us with your wise knowledge. Thank you.
Dr. Narasimharajugaru, Chairman of the Oxford Educational Institution and President of this function. Guest of honors, Dr. Chidanand Patil, who is presently Research Director of KILPA. Special guests, Basuraj, Dr. Jagdish R. Shetty, Dr. Pragnya Patil, Principal, and all the faculties of Oxford College, Law College, all the invitees, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, my dear young student friends who are dreaming of becoming a good advocate, maybe litigating for corporate, maybe dreaming of becoming judges, maybe dreaming of joining administrative service, or simply want to be a law graduate. Greetings of the Constitution Day. At the outset, let me congratulate all the participants and the students, their mentors for this participation in the second national Moot Court competition organized by Oxford College. All the faculties have taken a lot of trouble in preparing you. And more importantly, this competition is in the memory of Shri S.N.V.L, founding father of this great institution. Also, congratulations to the problem setter, Shri Mohan Khatterki, Senior Advocate Supreme Court, and all the judges who took part in this judging the competition. Now, it gives me always great pleasure in addressing the budding young lawyers. There are 2-3 reasons. One, after spending around 50 years in this legal field, and after retirement as a Chief Justice in 2013, as I sit judge in the Moot Court competitions, my memory goes back to the days I was an advocate arguing before judges, and as a judge, I was hearing the advocates and passing comments or remarks. Second reason is I enjoy listening to the youngsters. Many times wonder about the new ideas, new arguments put forth by you, which were not that easily available during our time. Now, secondly, I feel very young when I am amidst the young generation. And thirdly, I love Moot Court competitions as I am one of the first unofficial mooter in the country. Why is the word unofficial? Because the concept of Moot Court was introduced by Bar Council in the year 1981. But when I was in second year of law, in those days it was only three years law. In 1959, 6 of us friends came together and thought of why not, we were also required to visit the courts every day, once in a week and observe. Then we thought, why not? We enact this court and we called it as mock court. Mock Supreme Court. 6 of us sat together, and what case to be argued? In those days, 1968, you remember the famous case of Golaknath. We took out, and unlike you people today who are very, very lucky, we had no computer, no Wi-Fi, nothing, even not on a smartphone or ordinary phone. Research facilities were lacking. How to now argue the case? So simplest method we found out, take out the AI journal. From that, cull out what the petitioners argued, what the respondents argued. And amongst us, 6 of us, we argued the case and we had requested all our faculty members to be the judges. And that's how I always, as a proud person, I always say that I'm the first, one of the first 6 unofficial mooters. And that's how I love attending moot courts. I was almost now, this is more than 150 national and international moot courts I have judged. That is my passion. I love it to see how the younger generation is faring for the last 50 years. Today, you have sufficient means to do the research. And like computers, laptops, smartphones, everything is available to now. ChatGPT, which we were hearing the arguments also. Artificial intelligence will be taking shape shortly in the legal field very seriously. You have got search engines like Google or Bing.com, whatever you go. And I am now told there are more than 100 national as well as international websites on moot court competitions. How to prepare, what is expected, how you have to prepare, how put up the case, etc. So these are all absent for us. But I was fortunate to hear the great legal luminaries like Suresh, K.K. Venugopal, M.C. Chagla, Ali Nariman, and many more as an advocate. And more fortunate, most of these senior advocates appeared before me when I was a judge. And their intelligence level was so high. I was feeling where I am. But now, even comparing to me, I always wonder where the today's students are. Very, very high level you are going up. I had an opportunity also to look into international moot. In 2012, I went to Vienna, Wilhelm's commercial arbitration. It was an international moot court, and incidentally, it was my daughter who was one of the mooters from India. So that experience of attending moot is very important. Whether you win or lose, it is not that much important. Basic thing is mere participation. To participate, you have to prepare yourself. You have to do research, a lot of research work. And then presentation, art of presentation, etc. You have to, now in the moot, I was discussing with our Dr. Chidanand Patil also, who is a research director now with our Kirpal. This mode of presentation of moots has to be changed a little bit. Now what you have seen today or what you participate in many of the moots, this doesn't happen in the real life. Most of you have the idea how court works, most probably by seeing movies. What happens in the movies? The hero or heroine will be the advocate or accused. Somebody will be shouting and arguing a lot of things, doing all heroics, and the judge will be banging his gavel, order, order, order. That's all. This is not the court. The court is totally different. What happens in the court is totally different, different from what you are being taught as a moot courts in the competitions. There is nothing like two advocates appealing, one arguing for facts, another arguing for law. It is all advocates who are concerned with the case arguing. See, that's why we want to be now as a law commission chairman and with the help of research director also. This mode must be changed. We must come down to factually. You are being trained or in the simulated course. That simulation is not present. This is always worrying me. That simulation has been given unless you go to the court once in a month or once in a week minimum. Follow a case, how a case is argued, how the judge replies or asks questions. See, this is the problem. That is why we always, whenever myself and Chidanand go to we have gone many together for the Moot courts. See, today you must have seen, we were asking some unwanted or unnecessary questions. Sometimes not related to the subject also. Suddenly we will ask something. This is exactly what happens in the courts. It is the judge's mood on that day, judge's whim. He may ask you certain absurd question also. And for that, you are required to be ready. This is what we do. This is what we want to impress upon you. You must be able to think on your legs what question judge will ask. So, with my short experience, few tips I will give you for your future moves also. Firstly, have total grip over your subject, both law and facts. Today we were seeing some people were not able to do the laws, and I'm always telling you must know once you go to the 376 around it, whatever is necessary, offense, criminal case, all these subject, you must be ready to that. Then top level research must be carried out. Today somebody had mentioned the wrong quotation. That should not be happening. That gives you negative marks. Then skill of presentation, including your voice modulation, your body language. Always we watch that, even in the international moods. So you must develop that also, skill also. And lastly, good knowledge of English, and most of them you have that. So I would request the principal and all the faculties or mentors present here, visit the courts regularly, follow a case at least few days, and then you will be better equipped to compete in any mood, national or international. Now, mere competing in national moods is not sufficient. Your aim should be to for bigger national moods like Surana and Surana, or international moods. Jessup is there, Willem is there. You'll aim that always and prepare for that purpose only. Now, possibly even you did not visit also the courts. Now on YouTube or live, some of the high courts are telecasting the court proceedings also. Whenever you are free, go to the YouTube. Karnataka is it's available, and many Supreme Court cases were on YouTube. Live they were given. So you hear how the advocates present a case, how the judge reacts, how he puts the question, how they answer. All this must be part of your training if you want basically to be a good mooter, and mainly if you want to be a good advocate. All have done very nicely as per the report also, and when we heard to mooters. But only one team has to be won, and another will be runner-up. All have done very well. We don't know the result yet. all have done very well, including those who could not qualify for the Moot. My congratulations to all the participants and the Mooters. You must remember, there is no success without failure and no winning without losing. So don't feel bad that if you have not won or come to the finals or even missed finals. It is all in your mind like Olympics or any sports. Participation is important. Please keep it up. Now to conclude, it is always the habit of old people to advise the students. Give bigger advices. But I will give you few advices, not on law, but how to be successful in your life, which I learned from few greats. First thing, remember, experience is a harsh teacher. Experience is a harsh teacher. She gives test first and lessons to be learned out of that. This is reverse. So always be ready to face challenges in your life. Now, very, very important tip I would like to give. Choice of either of two words can change your life. Choice between two words will change your life. What are the two words? Can I or I can? Very, very simple. Can I is the confidence you develop in yourself. The moment you start saying can I, it will be difficult. You should say I can. I'm sorry, reverse I spoke earlier. Can I is doubting in yourself. But I can is giving you confidence and you can. So remember this, the choice of two words. And most importantly, learn to enjoy whatever you are doing. Always learn to enjoy whatever you are doing. You are eating, enjoy eating. You are seeing a movie, enjoy seeing. You are dressing, enjoy your dress. Same way, learn to enjoy your study also. It will not be a burden upon you. Your life will be stress-free. Oh my God, tomorrow I have to appear for examination. What should I do? 50% of your energy is lost in it. Don't do that. Start enjoying right from the day one, and you will see the result. Whatever you do, I am not saying you are only concentrating on study also. Anything you do in your life, start enjoying it. Reading a book, enjoy the book totally. And your life will be very, very stress-free. The most best advice I got was deserve before desire. By just now, my good friend said a lot of things about my so-called achievements. I don't know whether I deserve it or not. But to make that, I come from an ordinary family. I was a very, very average student. But ultimately, I reached a stage where one could aspire. So, for that, I had to make myself deservable. I had to work hard. So, this should be always mere desiring that I want to be a judge, a balloon. No, you want to do. So, you must make yourself deservable. And always remember 3 Ds in your life: discipline, dedication, and determination. These are the 3 words, 3 Ds, which will help in your life. Friends, today looking at the world, what is going on around us, because of the globalization or even the changes of mental attitude around us, we old people feel that moral fabric is going on. We don't care for elders, we don't care for our parents themselves. And because of these new technologies, your smartphones, you are losing touch with each other also. Husband and wife will be speaking over smartphone. One husband will be in one room and wife will be in the kitchen and she will ask, hello, how are you? Please come for the dinner. This is what we have reduced. Our touch with the humanity is very good. I always conclude with a beautiful poem in Kannada. Kannada students will be knowing. And of course, those who are outside, I will translate it to the best of my ability. This is a poem written by a great Kannada poet, Dr. Siddhaya Purani. And the wordings are, first I will quote it in Kannada, then I will translate it. Odi Brahmana Nagu, Kadu Kshatriya Nagu, Shudra Vaishya Nagu, Dudidu Balasu, Yenadaru Ni Bayasidantagu, Yenadaru Sari, Madalu Manavana. But the students who don't understand Kannada, just is. See, according to the poet, there was no Chaturvarna or whatever we had, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. It is not on birth, according to the poet. It is according to what you achieve or do in the life. So, when a young man goes to the poet and asks him, what should I be in my life? The poet says, by acquiring knowledge, you can be a Brahmin or Pandit. By fighting against evils, you can be a Kshatriya. By doing business, you can be a Vaishya. And by doing hard labor, you can be a Shudra. But young man, whatever you want to be so. Whatever you desire, be so. But first of all, be a human being. So with this message of be human being, thank you very much for your patience listening also. And I will get started.
Thank you very much, sir. It was an honor to hear you speak. I must add, it is very special for us aspiring advocates to receive technical advice about advocacy from judges, from persons of such high stature, from our very little experience of observing what happens in courts. By the time we get to the stage where we actually receive advice, probably the circumstances are slightly different and the way we receive it is different too. So we really thank you for choosing this day when we are able to instill those that talent and work on the advice given to us from you at the state. So we really thank you for that, sir. We're also pleased to have Dr. Chidanand Reddy S. Patil, sir, our esteemed guest of honor. I request Akshara to introduce and formally welcome Dr. C.S. Patil, sir, to the Valedictory ceremony.
Thank you, Hema. Good afternoon to everyone present here. I'm Akshara Baju from the 5th year BBLB. With profound honor and deep reverence, I'm here to present the distinguished profile of Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, sir, a legal luminary of exceptional accomplishments and esteemed career, commencing sir's academic journey at the University of Mysore in 1983, and the commitment to legal scholarship steered way to the University College of Law in Dharwad, culminating in the attainment of LLB degree in 1986. The resolute dedication to constitutional law was further exemplified by securing master's degree in law from the University of Mysore in 1983, attaining first class and first rank in LLM. Recognizing the exceptional achievement, the University of Mysore bestowed upon 2 gold medals and cash prize, followed by the prestigious cash prize that was awarded as an honor by the government of Karnataka. In the pursuit of legal excellence, a doctorate in law,
was earned from the esteemed Karnataka University, Dharwad. Professor Dr. C.S. Patil sir has generally imparted the wealth of knowledge and expertise to aspiring legal minds for over 3 decades at esteemed institutions including JSS Law College, Mysore, HA Law College, Dharwad, KLE's Law College, Bangalore, University College of Law, Dharwad, and KLE's Law School, Hubballi. The distinguished contributions to academia were further demonstrated during the tenure as a professor at Karnataka State Law University, Hubballi, where Sir served as a dean, member of the Syndicate and Academic Council of KSLU, and director of KSLU's Law School from an impressive 7 years. Additionally, spearheaded the Research Center for Democracy and Constitutional Government. The influence transcends the academic realm with notable contributions to legal scholarship. Sir is the author of a book, editor of 4, and has contributed over 85 articles to the esteemed law journals. Acknowledged as an expertise in the field, stands among the experts who contributed a research paper to the Committee on Reforms of the Criminal Justice System under the chairmanship of the esteemed Dr. Justice V.S. Mayama. Dr. Patil sir's proficiency has played a crucial role in crafting numerous legislations for the government of Karnataka, among them the Karnataka State Human Rights Code's Rules 2006. Professor Dr. C.S. Patil sir has earned recognition and commendation in 2010 for the notable contribution to the field of human rights. Furthermore, served as a member of the Expert Committee for Establishment of Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayati Raj University. In conclusion, I would like to express our utmost gratitude to Professor Dr. C.S. Patil sir for the exceptional intellectual acumen, tireless dedication, and renowned accomplishment that have elevated sir to the echelons of luminaries. Moreover, the momentous contribution to the field of law, embodying unwavering commitment to the academic excellence and legal reform. Thank you, sir. We are privileged to have you here with us today. Without further ado, I humbly request Professor Dr. C. Patil sir to take over the dais.
Good afternoon, everyone. The most respected Honorable Justice Shri S.N.V.L, Chairman Karnataka State Law Commission, former Chief Justice, former Head Maharashtra State Human Rights Commission, and a very encouraging presence in the world of academics. And you have seen the number of moot courts he has judged all over the country, and we feel elated, and God has blessed us with the presence of Honorable Judge amongst us. That is a privilege for me personally and for all of you, because you have come in touch with the wonderful Judge Shri S.N.V.L. Honorable Chairman of the Oxford Educational Institutions, Dr. S.N.V.L. Narasimharajugaru sir, I compliment you. I remember certain of the names, Tayamma, Narayana, Mahesh Chandra. These are the prizes I got, gold medals I got, cash prizes I got. Today somebody will take this trophy of Shri, late Shri S.Narasaraugaru Memorial. What you have done is you are going to etch the name of this great philanthropist in the biodata and in the life sketch of some of these youngsters. We do not know what positions they will adorn one day. Compliments to you, sir, for having this national music competition. And our good friend, member from the Bar and Bar Council, Shri Basuraj from Daksha Legal, Shri Dr. Jagdish Halsetti, the young emerging advocate and the newly introduced professional from the Supreme Court, Kumanan. And I did not have a wonderful principal like Pragnya when I was a student. Pragnya is doing very well, making difference to the institution wherein she is serving. Whatever honorable judges said, I adopt the same. That's what judges do. Lawyers also do, adopt the same. We concur, they adopt. And in footnote we write, I wait. So I will do whatever honorable judges said. It was an excellent experience. Now I need not explain this team 14 or 6 who were in the finals. We try to be as relevant as possible sometimes and highly cogent sometimes. A judge is highly unpredictable. Paul in Nariman, Indian legal system can it be saved? It is a small book. Read. Therein, the person with that experience has written that judges have become unpredictable. Judges will be unpredictable. Be ready for any situation. Presentations were excellent. Really heartwarming. And I felt I should have been their mentor so that I also will get some credit for their performance in the final rounds. Advocates are very important. Advocacy is very important. We speak of Chief Justice Marshall, who wrote that famous judgment in Marbury versus Medicine, which initiated judicial review in that great country, America, and which has come out with the best of and the powerful system of judicial review. It was possible for Justice Marshall to write that judgment because of the arguments of Daniel Webster, who was the advocate. We remember Justice Marshall, we forget Daniel Webster, who argued that case. A.K. Gopalan we remember. We forget Nambiar. M.K. Nambiar who argued that case. Keshavananda Bharati we remember. And the people who argued that case, we say Parjiwala, argued for whom we do not know. Whether you argued for so many parties were there. Who represented the state? And we are going to have a feast about all that in Mysore on 2nd of December at the hands of Justice Vanurmat, where he is going to be the lead speaker in an occasion that is celebrated to mark the 50 years of Keshavananda Bharati's judgment. Lawyers are very great. It is the great lawyers who produce wonderful judgments. Bench needs assistance from the bar. For that purpose, quality in the bar is very, very important. But over a period of time, the bar is target of satire, criticism, humor sometimes. And the best of the writers also have done that. In one of the writings, Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift, he said, who is a liar? There you have the persons who are bred from their youth to argue that black is white and white is black accordingly as they are paid. You pay them, they will argue anything. That's what this person, Jonathan Swift, writes. And you have Bernard Shaw, who always makes barbed remarks about people. He says all professions are conspiracy against the laity. What they argue, the language they use, the legal gobbledygook, jingoism, jugglery, common man will not understand. The client will feel that this case is hijacked, and lawyers have ability to push the case out of client-free zone. That's what they say. As we lose our patient, once we go to a big corporate hospital, they will be running around doing so many things, and we will not know what is happening to our patient. These are all satirical things. And Shakespeare in one of the novels, probably as you like it, through a character he speaks. First thing we will do is kill all the lies. Paulin Ariman in his book Before Memory Fades quotes this. First thing you do is kill all the liars. I have no problem, kill all the liars. But before killing liars, to think who will replace them. After killing lions, what you will kill each other. Then he proposes a formula, make lions good. And he has proposed a three-branched formula before memory fades, wherein, as Honorable Judge said, emphasize on morality, emphasize on professional ethics. Learning is very important. Any profession requires learning and intellectual input. And these are the exercises which are designed. They are designed to inculcate this habit of learning amongst the students. And as lawyers, I tell you, you have the wonderful opportunity to be the peacemakers. And gospel, blessed are those who are the peacemakers, because they will become children of God. And as lawyers, you have that role to play, and you have to equip yourself for that purpose. Always people look at lawyers. During independence movement, the whole society looked at lawyers and they followed lawyers. Emergency, they looked at lawyers, they followed lawyers. Lawyers are the leaders. Advocates are the leaders. They lead the nation. There is a great responsibility on the shoulders of being a professional. It is not ordinary to be a professional. It is not ordinary to be an advocate. Law is an autonomous profession. Why it is an autonomous profession? Law is called a noble profession. Why it is called a noble profession? As students of law, you have to explore. What a day. Constitution Day. Why we observe 26th November 1949 as Constitution Day. As students of law, we have to understand. And we have to acquaint ourselves with certain of the information. Even if you know that information, you have to repeat that information. India becomes a republic. How India becomes a republic? What happened on 15th August 1947? 15th August 1947, what happened was, this subcontinent was divided into a dominion of India, dominion of Pakistan. India became a dominion under the suzerainty of the British Empire. The British Viceroy became the Governor General. On 15th August 1947, Mountbatten was sworn as the first Governor General of India. India became a dominion. Provincial elections, Constituent Assembly, debate over 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. Constitution is formed. In the meantime, what happens? In the meantime, Chakravarti Rajagopalachari is appointed as the first Indian Governor General of independent India by Her Majesty the Queen of England. He was an appointee of royalty, British royalty. And later Constituent Assembly elected Babu Rajendra Prasad, first chairman and then the President of India. Then 26th November 1949, some provisions of the Constitution come into force. We enacted, adopted and gave out ourselves the Constitution of India. Please read Article 294, 394. This is very, when you take any document, you read the first article, last article and say, I have read everything. It's so good. If you read 395, the last article of the Indian Constitution, what is that happens in 395 is, the Government of India Act and Independence of India Act is repealed by the Constituent Assembly. You are all law students. Through Independence of India Act, independence is granted to India. If the Constituent Assembly repeals Independence of India Act, what happens? India will lose independence. Right? But it will not happen. Britishers have to repeal that. How an act of British Parliament can be repealed by the Constituent Assembly of India? That is the beauty, because India is a sovereign country. If the British Parliament can go to the extent of legislating about India, India as a sovereign country has the ability, audacity and the sovereignty to repeal that Independence of India. That was done in 395. 394, some of the provisions were brought into force on 26 November 1949. These are the provisions when you closely read citizenship, election commission, oath of president, etc. All that was necessary for the purpose of constituting the Parliament of India through general elections were brought into force on 26 November 1949. That was done. First Parliament was constituted, and first Parliament again elected Babu Rajendra Prasad as the President of independent India. And 26th January 1950, the whole of the Constitution comes into force and India becomes a republic. Sovereign, democratic republic. So that's why 26th January is Republic Day. 26th November is Constitution Day. The process that was initiated in 47 culminates in 1950, making India a sovereign, democratic republic. This is the way we passed from that stage to this stage. As students of constitutional law, you have to understand this. On Independence Day, we hoist the national flag. We hoist the national flag. On Republic Day, we unfurl national flag. We will not hoist national flag, we unfurl national flag. As students of law, we should know this and we should propagate this. Before I conclude, two things I want to mention with the permission of the Honorable Judge. I was with the Honorable Law Minister of Karnataka and he received a phone call from the assistant of Honorable Judge. Because Law Commission of Karnataka comes under the Law Minister. Honorable Justice wanted to call on the Law Minister, newly sworn in Law Minister. I was on the other side. Minister answered on the telephone. No, I will call on him first. And then he can call on me. The minister first visited the home of Honorable Judge, called on him, paid respects, and then the official culture, etiquettes, manners. These are very, very important. And I was fortunate to be there to see the minister saying that I will go to the house of the judge first and later he can come for official business to my office. That is the requirement, humility. And today I witnessed another thing. Some youngsters were there with us, we were all sitting there. And they have to go out for some purpose. One fellow excused and told, he is cultured. And as a youngster, you have all the opportunity to imbibe all these characters. And as Phaneendra has said, you have to make lives good. One should be proud of being a lawyer and advocate. No? You are the person who will advocate on behalf of the others. That is the purpose with which these great events are organized. Sometimes Pragnya was my student in the college, and I am so happy that Pragnya is in a position to arrange all these competitions and seminars and create an opportunity for our youngsters to come and hone their skills. Compliments to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Some refer to what speakers say as speech, but for real students, for those who listen and not just hear, these are invaluable lessons. There's as much to learn from what they say as there is to learn by watching them, observing them, and making mental notes, which can become part of your desires and help you learn how to achieve them. If you all notice, C.S. Patil, sir, his entire speech was impromptu. So, Justice Bengaluru, sir, with your permission, I'm going to take a part of what you said about choice of words and integrate it here, and I'm going to say, we will stop the self-doubt and stop saying, can we make them proud? Can we become great lawyers? And instead start saying, we can become great lawyers. We're learning from them. I just want to add at this point, we have also had the honor and opportunity to hear C.S. Patil sir on few other occasions. And every time we hear him speak, we're reminded of how little we know about the Constitution of India, let alone knowing about the Constitution. There's so much to learn about how to interpret Constitution. If you all have a chance to be part of his speech sometime, please make yourself available. There's so much to learn. Thank you, sir. Thank you again. We're also pleased to have our special guest, Shri S.Narasaraugaru sir, designated senior advocate, and I request Sonu to introduce and formally welcome him to the valedictory ceremony.
Thank you, Hema. Good afternoon to everyone present here. I am Sonu, student of final year BA. With my great privilege and pleasure, I stand before you to introduce a distinguished personality in the field of law, Shri S.Narasaraugaru sir. The journey of Narasaraugaru sir in the intricate realm of law spans over 3 decades, marked by an unwavering dedication to justice and an unrelenting pursuit of legal excellence. His odyssey began in 1988 under the guidance of eminent legal luminaries whose wisdom and mentorship deeply influenced his exceptional legal acumen. Embarking on an independence practice in 1997, Sir's legal tapestry expanded to encompass the integrate domains of constitutional and administrative law. His prowess in navigating these complexities garnered recognition, earning him the esteemed position as a trusted panel advocate for significant bodies such as Bengaluru Metropolitan Region Development Authority, Bangalore International Airport Area Planning Authority, and various statutory authorities. His courtroom endeavors, marked by meticulous research, eloquence, and an unwavering commitment to justice, have solidified his standing as a legal stalwart within the Karnataka's esteemed legal fraternity. A pinnacle moment in Narasaraugaru's illustrious journey unfolded in December 2021 when the High Court of Karnataka bestowed upon him the prestigious designation of Senior Advocate. This laudable accolade stands as a testament to Sir Narasaraugaru's extensive legal knowledge, ethical fortitude, and significant contributions to legal community. A crowning achievement in a career distinguished by unwavering dedication and scholarly pursuit. Beyond the honored precincts of the courtroom, Sir Narasaraugaru's philanthropic spirit finds expression through the Daksha Legal Charitable Trust, a bastion to his commitment to social welfare and equity. Founded in 2014, this institution serves as a conduit for various initiatives aimed at uplifting marginalized communities, advocating for justice and fostering inclusivity, a testament to Sir's belief in the symbolic relationship between the law and societal welfare. His commitment to nurturing the future torchbearers of legal fraternity is evident through his recent appointment as the chairman of Karnataka State Bar Council Law Academy. This esteemed position adds another layer to Advocate Narasaraugaru's legacy, complementing his prior role as a member of the Karnataka State Bar Council, where his contributions reshaped the contours of legal education and governance within the state. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for gracing us with your presence today here, sir. Now I kindly request Shri S.Narasaraugaru sir to address the gathering.
Dignitaries on the dais and up the dais, students of the Oxford College of Law, I will not take more than 1 minute because the magnificent lectures given by Honorable Mr. Justice S.R. and Mr. Patil sir is still lingering in my minds. So, and I do not want to supersede anything with my mediocre speech. Anyway, I come to the practical reality. Being a member of the Karnataka State Bar Council since 2019, and I am witnessing many excellent advocates are coming out of the law colleges. There is a paradigm shift in the recent years. Having been enrolled in the Karnataka State Bar Council in the year 1988, now I can say that some of the finest lawyers are being produced. And today I witnessed these finest lawyers, arguing one of the most difficult case in their best capacity. And I must congratulate all the participants. The winning and losing is part of life. But I must tell you this, today, if you see the most successful lawyers in the Supreme Court or in the High Court, they had a mediocre beginning and mediocre education and even mediocre communication skills. So do not be under the impression that those who could not make it to the top will have some sort of a difficulty ahead in the profession. One more thing I wanted to tell, as I said, every month the Karnataka State Bar Council enrolls more than 500 advocates. And at the end of the month, we all members, about 25 members of the Bar Council, wonder where these juniors have gone. Because when we search for junior advocate, we cannot find at least 10 junior advocates in the city of Bengaluru or elsewhere. So my request is, join the profession, because this is the most beautiful profession. Sky is the limit. You can reach the topmost position by joining the litigation side. Behind the desk job assures a job security and income, no doubt about it. But the real challenge is in the litigation. And some of the students who come from the so-called prestigious law schools, they do not either join the profession or take up the judicial examination. Therefore, my humble request is, please join the profession. It may take some time to sustain yourself and to achieve the success. Join the profession and most importantly, take up the judicial examination so that your contribution will not be limited only to the litigation segment. So today's experience with this college has made me wiser because of the arguments I heard from some of the finest law students. So with that note, I end my speech. Thank you very much.
Yes, good evening. Kumaran has to catch a flight. As a chairman, I am very proud to introduce my student. Kumaran is a very hardworking, very committed, at this very young age. He has reached this status. I really congratulate Kumaran. Whenever I travel to Delhi for my legal commitments, on behalf of the Children's Education Society of Oxford Group of Institutions, I meet this person. In first attempt, he has cleared Advocate on Record, Supreme Court. Congratulations. And today, he is a Tamil Nadu Government Advocate on Record, Council on Record. Wonderful. He has got 18 portfolios under him and he is doing extremely good. I wish you all the best, Naman. I know you are very, because of the short time, you have to catch the flight also. God bless you, Kumana. On behalf of, I pray Almighty. I know when you joined this course, S.N.V.L was the chairman. His blessings will always be with you. My wishes will always be with you. God bless you, Kuman. Long way to go. God bless. Thank you. Yes, yes. ಇನ್ನು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲ
Thank you very much, sir, for gracing the occasion with your presence. I must thank Basuraj sir for keeping it a very, very short speech, and I think he spoke a lot for us to understand in those short few minutes. So thank you very much, sir. We also have our special guest, Dr. Jagdish Halshetty sir, Advocate, Karnataka High Court. I request Nisha to introduce and formally welcome Dr. Jagdish sir to the valedictory ceremony.
Thank you, Hema. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nishanti from final year BA. It's indeed a special privilege and pleasure to welcome our guest, Dr. Jagdish S. Halshetty, on behalf of our Oxford College of Law. Sir has completed his law degree from Dharwad, and further he has pursued his LLM in international law from Mysore University. He was awarded his PhD from Mysore University for his thesis on a critical study of law relating to domestic application of international human rights law in India. Dr. Halshetty has been a mooter in Phillips C. Jessup International Moot Court Competition. He has an impressive career experience, starting as an advocate and as a lecturer in law at Kaylee's Law College, Chikkodi and Gadak. He has been guest faculty and resource person in the area of international human rights law, consumer law, procedure law. He has presented various papers, and his rich and varied experience has contributed into publication of research articles. I request Dr. Jagdish sir to address the gathering.
A very good evening to all of you. Honorable Sri Justice S.N.V.L, former Chief Justice of Kerala High Court, presently Chairman Karnataka State Law Commission, my teacher, Guru, Dr. Chirang Reddy S. Patil, former Acting Vice Chancellor, Karnataka State Law University, Upalokayukta, presently Research Director, Kilpa, Dr. Narasimharajugaru, the President of Oxford Educational Institutions, Shri S. Basuraj, Senior Advocate, Kumalan, Advocate, Supreme Court, Dr. Pragnya, Principal of this institution, staff of this institution, mooters, invitees, media persons, ladies and gentlemen. Blessed to be here today amidst great legal luminaries. And after listening to the legal luminaries, I had no clue what to speak. As a mooter, I participated in Jessup Moot, Bar Council of India Moot, and realized one thing, that legal education without participating in the moot court is meaningless. Dr. C.S. Patil, he taught us moot activity, how to do research in law. He spent time with us in library, how to make use of law library, how to do research in law. And this is the main quality that a lawyer should possess, to do research in law. Take for example this proposition. you need to read facts 10 times, because if you want to succeed in the case, you need to have mastery over the facts of the case. If you do not know facts of the case, you will fail in applying a lot of the facts of the case. In the present case, the Moot proposition, which was based on the rejection of anticipatory bail petition, what you all need to know is the facts. Facts that resulted in filing of a complaint, FIR, then rejection of anticipatory bail petition. There is a shift in the proposition where the petitioner accused relied upon the ChatGPT opinion, artificial intelligence. Whether artificial intelligence opinion, ChatGPT opinion, observation can be relied upon in deciding the case. And to understand those aspects, you need to do a lot of research in the field of this artificial intelligence and the law. The Mooters have done great research. I noticed their preparation was really excellent, but what was lacking was the appreciation of the facts of the case. Henceforth, when you take part in Moot court activity, read the facts 10 times. Gather mastery over the facts of the case, because that is the first and foremost thing as a lawyer you must understand. You are all studying law, either 5-year course or 3-year course. Realize one thing, that the time you spend in a law college should be fruitful. Work hard in these 5 years or 3 years. The rest of your life will be happy. If you decide to be happy in these 3 years or 5 years, ready to work hard throughout your life. I congratulate the management, principal, staff for organizing this national Moot court competition. I congratulate all the Mooters for their excellent performance, and I thank everyone for giving me an opportunity to speak few words on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Your insights on the dais as a judge and now have been very helpful. Thank you. Respected Chairman, Dr. S.N.V.L. Narasimharajugaru, sir, we're grateful to late Shri S.Narasaraugaru for his vision and the reality, and to you for not only carrying forward but enhancing that legacy. Without further ado, I request Chairman, sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much for keeping it very short and sweet. Good evening, one and all present here. Dignitaries on the dais, with respect, the chief guest of today's function, Honorable Justice S.R. Moot, Chairman, Law Commission of Karnataka, former Chief Justice of Kerala High Court, and a former Chairperson of Maharashtra State Human Rights Commission. Sir, a great honor and an immense feeling to have you amongst us. The time I spent 2.5 hours with you was very thought-provoking, very constructive. Sir, one thing I like to appreciate and acknowledge the amount of respect and commitment you have towards this noblest profession, legal profession, and the immediate you accepted the invitation and being physically present in this temple of learning, where students are participating and exhibiting their talent. Your experience, vast experience, which you have shared from this dais, I think to the best of the ability of my students community, they have utilized their presence for their living in future. Greatest feeling which I like to share on this occasion. You are each and every word what you have pronounced from this place. I think as it has gone to my heart and mind, it has gone to the students of this profession. Great honor to have you amongst us. Dr. Chirananda Reddy S. Patil, Research Director, Kilpa, former Dean and Professor, KSLU, Hubli, Karnataka, the well-wisher of the Oxford Group of Institutions, Oxford College of Law. He is very keenly observing the developmental activities of this institution. His suggestions, his guidance will always be taken and put it into the constructive mode for the development and upliftment of this institution. Sir, I promise you that this institution will go to the next level with your guidance and support. Special invitee, Sri S. Basuraj, Advocate, as I am in all the associations, school associations, CBSE, ICSE, State Board, both English and Kannada medium. I am only one person who is in all the association. He is my advocate. It is nice to have you, Basuraj, amongst us on this occasion. Dr. Jagdish Hadashetty, Advocate, High Court of Karnataka. I heard a lot about him. He is who trains the students to the Moot court presentations. He has got a very vast experience. His experience was shortened because of the time constraints. I think definitely will utilize your experience in future days ahead. Shetty sir. Dr. Pragnya S. Patil. I know Kumanan as a very proud chairman, as my student. He left, he wants to catch the flight. I always, whenever my students perform better, I'll be the most happiest person. As much happy as your parents. I'm standing in front of you all with lots of pride and happiness. One thing, sharing a dais with my own student who has progressed in his profession. And second thing is, I'm very happy in this valedictory function where we are all gathered celebrating this valedictory function of Shri S.Narasaraugaru Memorial. Moot court, second Moot court. I'm very impressed by the presence of the students community of the Oxford Law College, by their presence of mind and how nicely when the chief guest speaks and how nicely they are presenting by taking their inputs and giving back to the students. It is appreciated, acknowledged. I like to congratulate my students on this occasion for their wonderful presence of mind. It makes me so proud, and it makes me my presence feel so proud and happiness. Not taking much time. I know time constraints. You are all come from long distance. You have to catch your bus, train, and from different states. One thing, children. I am very keenly observing how it is progressing, this event, from last 2-3 days. Not that I have never involved before, but very keenly observing. I feel that this competition level has improved better than the first competition. I like to congratulate all of you. And one thing I promise you that this will further improve. Next year will be much better, and it will be very, very thought-provoking and very, very interesting with the much involvement ahead. Dear participants, my congratulations to all of you. My double congratulations to prize winners. You have brought laurels to yourself, to your parents, to your institution. I think your institution will be very eagerly waiting. As much as I know in the World Cup finals how much eager I was waiting for World Cup to win, is performing all the matches in a very good note. But finishing touches, yes. But participation, we should appreciate their talent. Like that, I appreciate all your talent. My double congratulations to the winners. I pray Almighty and strengthen that Shri S.N.V.L. What was his vision to be? His dream to be a lawyer. I think today his soul will be very, very happy in seeing the talent in all of you. I pray Almighty to sprinkle His best officials in your endeavors. I foresee by looking at your eyes and your personality that you will be very successful in your field. And I pray Almighty to sprinkle His best officials. God bless you. Take care. Have a safe journey back and have a wonderful career ahead. Thank you. I thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be amongst you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Like always, I have a lot to say about our chairman, sir. But today, to keep it short, I will stop here, and I'll just say thank you very much, sir. May I request chairman, sir, to now felicitate our dignitaries. Our chief guest, Justice Valedictory, sir.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಲು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
Thank you, sir. Very nice. Thank you very much. ಸರ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಜೊತೆ.
Next, we request Chairman Sir to felicitate our guest of honor, Professor C.S. Patil Sir.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
I am also.
Request Chairman to felicitate special guest Senior Advocate Presided Sir.
Yes. Especially you made the
Now request Chairman Sir to felicitate our special guest Dr. Jagdish Harashekhi Sir.
So precious.
Sir, ready? Skill is ready?
Sir,
ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಾಜುಕ್ ನಿಂದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್.
Staff also you can come once again. We can join us. Come, all of you come. So that we don't waste.
It's better.
Come, ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಆಮೇಲೆ
Okay, sir, ready? Thank you, sir.
May I request Madam Principal to felicitate our chairman, sir? Thank you, sir. With that, we have come to the most awaited part of the valedictory ceremony. In a few minutes from now, the suspense built up over the last couple of days will come to an end. I request Parvati Chandran ma'am to take it forward from here.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on and off the dais. It is indeed a great joy to all of us for having successfully completed the late Shri S.N.V.L Memorial 2nd National Vocal Competition 2023. The second edition of this competition saw participants from some of the finest law schools in the country. I am glad to present you before all the report of late Shri S.Narasaraugaru Memorial 2nd National Moot Court Competition 2023. The Moot Court Society of the Oxford College of Law has started its preparation and advertisement in the month of August. The Moot proposition and the brochure was released on 20 August 2023. Initially, the Moot Court Society has capped around 5 teams for registration, but later on we got overwhelming responses, and I'm glad that we could host 23 teams from different parts of the country. Our second national Moot Court competition was inaugurated on 24th November 2023 by Honorable Mr. Justice K. Phaneendra sir, Upalokayukta of Karnataka. We have performed and thought-provoking words from our chief guest, followed by an address by Dr. Suresh Nadagoudar sir, Principal and Dean, University Law College and Department of Studies in Law, Bengaluru University. The competition witnessed 24 teams from across the nation. Preliminary and quarter-final rounds were held on 25th November 2023. And out of all the participating teams, top 8 teams made it to the quarter-finals. The last day of the competition commenced with the semi-final round, and the teams qualified for the semi-final rounds are Bharat Institute of Law, Chennai, TES University, Bengaluru, Shastra University, Tamil Nadu, and Instituions Law School, Pune. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a huge round of applause for all the performers. The competition has witnessed a challenging final round, and the teams qualified for the final rounds are Bharat Institute of Law, Chennai, and TES University, Bengaluru. We should thank the honorable bench for bringing out the best of these teams that they had to go for. And the teams, Shastra University, Tamil Nadu and Symbiosis Law School, Pune deserves a special mention for their commendable job done during the semi-finals of the competition. I would also like to mention the involvement and participation of all the faculties and student coordinators of this college throughout the competition. With this, let me come to the announcement of results. All the teams have exhibited excellent spirit of participation, and they have coordinated in every way possible with the organizers as well. A hearty congratulations to all the teams for a laudable presentation of their skills in advocacy. We had 24 teams for late Shri Narasimharajugaru Memorial 2nd National Moot Court Competition 2023. I now request our guest of honor, Dr. Chidananda Reddy S. Patil sir, to kindly present the certificates to the participating teams. I request the teams to come as and when their names are called upon. From University Law College, Bengaluru University, we have Hafsa Nisha Purushan and Gauri P. Upadhyay. From Sangeet University School of Law, we have Aditi Patil, Sakshi Singh and Neelam Singh. From RV Institute of Legal Studies, we have R. Lakshmi, Gagan Prakash and Usman Ghani. From Savita Law College, we have Pooja Bhavna, Sharuba and Harini. From CSI College for Legal Studies Kottayam, we have Aunt Lisa, Basil Raju and Lakshmi Priya. From Bharat Institute of Law Chennai, we have Jyoti Purna, Deepika and Yamuna. From BMS College of Law, we have Vishnu Priya, Sneha Beji and Neha Ji. From School of Law, Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, we have Sophia, Krishna Abdullah and Caroline. Thank you, sir. I now request our special guest, Shri S. Basavaraj sir, to kindly present the certificates to the participating teams. From SPM Law College, Mangalore, we have Safa Muhammad, Anand Shambhog and Sri Lakshmi Bhatt. From University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University, we have Twisha Jadeja, Sejal and Rahul Goyal. From Ramaya College of Law, we have Geetanjali C. Kannan, Isha Firdaus. From Christ Academy Institute of Law, we have Don Sion Fernando, Kolli Ravi Teja Reddy and Sujeta Lakshmi. From Symbiosis Law School, Hyderabad, we have Ongrila Basu, Satvila Gundekogu and Ritika Reddy. From PES University, we have Rekhudandan, Vaibhav Gura and Shreyas S. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Jagdish Halshetty, sir, to kindly present the certificates to the participating groups. From Shastra Dev University, we have Krita Janani, Sambhavi and Sanjay Krishna. From KLE Law College, we have Rakhi, Tejaswini and Sri Gauri. From United University, we have Shreya Pandey, Riya Yadav and Pranjat Pandey. From Dayanand Sagar School of Law, we have Ashia Fatima, Karthik Kumar and Ben Rajorio. From Symbiosis Law School Pune, we have Pavanaj Hariharan, Arya Nagunde and Sanjana Rebecca Samuel. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. S.N.V.L. Narasimharajugaru, sir, Chairman of the Oxford Educational Institutions, to kindly present certificates to the participating teams. From Christ deemed to be University Pune, we have Nirmit, Jaya and Prakriti Dabdal. From Cooperative School of Law, Todupuzha, Kerala, we have Vishnu Gopal, Abhirami and Alina Maria Jyoti. From Reva University, we have Sharmi, Solu and Krishna Srija. From Jitendra Chauhan College of Law, we have Shreyas Kawat, Abhishek and Sayyid Kabadia. And from the Oxford College of Law, we have Akash, Jyotirpriya and Sindhya. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the participants. Now let me announce the individual awards of the competition. Best Speaker Male, Best Speaker Female, Best Researcher and Best Memorial. The winner of each of this category will be awarded a cash prize of 5,000 rupees, a trophy and a certificate of merit. So let me begin with the Best Memorial. The Best Memorial for late Shri S.Narasaraugaru Memorial 2nd National Moot Court Competition 2023 goes to Team Code 90, Symbiosis Law School Pune. I would like to invite our Dr. Give them a huge round of applause. Congratulations to the team. Thank you, sir. Moving on. Next is the Best Researcher Award. The Best Researcher for the second National Moot Court Competition 2023 goes to Rahul Goyal from Team Code 10, University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University. I'd like to invite our special guest, Shri S. sir, to kindly present the award to the room. The best researcher gets a cash award of ₹5,000, a trophy and certificate of merit. Congratulations, Rahul. Moving on to the next category, the best speaker male and female. The best speaker male of the second National Moot Court Competition 2023 goes to Speaker 2 from Team Code 18, Mr. Karthik Kumar S. from Valedictory School of Law, Bengaluru.
Anybody from Valedictory?
Next, we have the best speaker female category.
Wait a minute. Any one of your faculty receive and send it to them. Come. Fast. Over there. You send it to them.
Next, we have the best speaker female. The best speaker female of the second National Moot Court Competition 2023 goes to Speaker 1 from Team Code 1, Ms. Hafsa from University